Now, the rise of the entrepreneur was actually made by Eric Worre. So I just summarized it in this video, or rather in this on this slide. So let's look at the introduction. Now, the world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months. People are overworked and underpaid. They have less time and less freedom, living under constant pressure. Now, technology is accelerating, job security is declining. The old models of making a living are no longer as reliable as they used to be. In every aspect of our life, there is a better way out there. But you see, people keep doing it the old way. Now, the career landscape has changed. What worked for previous generations is not working today. There are 3 questions to be reviewed as we go on. Number 1, what's really going on in our working world today? The second question is it better to become an entrepreneur or is it safer to work for someone else? And then lastly, if a person decides to become an entrepreneur and start their own business, how can they do it without taking on massive risks? So these are the 3 questions that this particular training will try to address. And so let's start from the first question. What's going on in the world today? So let's pay attention. Structural unemployment. That is unemployment due to technological changes. Now, this is usually the first sign of economic growth. So this is an example. Let's assume 10 people are working on an island and they go out every day to fish. Now, 10 people with their hook and whatever it is, that's fish line, that stuff they normally throw in the water and then, use it as a bait to catch fish. Now you have 10 people that go out every day with that particular tool. And they normally use it to get fish. But you see, one day, some group of missionaries came with nets. And then the job of 10 people was now done by just 2 people. Why? Because one person drives the boat, while the second person has a net and throws in the net into the river or into the sea, and is able to do what? To catch even more fishes than those 10 people that usually go every day to do what? To catch fish. Now, what has happened? It means that the productivity has increased by 500% because the job that 10 people should do, 2 people can now do it. So that's what causes structural unemployment, which is unemployment due to technological changes. So looking back in history, these changes, usually it takes 1,000 years to occur. So before they moved from 10 people using just a hook or a fish line to catch fish, before it moved from 10 people to 2 people using nets, it probably took several years for it to occur. But today, because of technology, because of the changes that occur literally in one day, because of the advancement in technologies, these things happen almost every now and then, and we can attest to this. And we do not have the structure to deal with it. And that is the reason why once there's any technological advancement, it leads to loss of jobs. Now, the way that we work and the way that we are paid for work is changing dramatically. Rapidly advancing technologies are eliminating many jobs, and we are being left with many people not prepared for the jobs that exist. When technological change comes, it displaces certain jobs and replaces them with new jobs. But the unfortunate thing is that most often people are not yet prepared for those new jobs that are created. People are not prepared. And that's the reason why most people become unemployed and they are left to lavish in penury. Okay? Now, what do you think will give you the best chance to move up and get to the top 10%, 5%, or 1% income earners and beyond? In the opinion of many experts, you need to become an entrepreneur. You need to become your own boss. According to Les Brown, the spirit of the entrepreneur is to be a risk taker, to be resourceful and unstoppable, and have a vision of yourself beyond where you are, and not willing to settle for life as it is. So you must have a big vision of yourself for yourself. You must not just focus on today. You must have your eyes at what it could all become for you, how your future will turn out to be. You must have a goal for yourself. You must have a vision, a clear vision for yourself, which you're working towards, you're fighting towards every day. In fact, that is what wakes you up every morning. And that's the spirit of an entrepreneur. According to Kim Kiyosaki, she says that in the world of entrepreneurship, there are no limits. You don't have limits to what you can become. You can make as much as you want, depending on how much you want to work and how smart you are and the great team you put together. So what it means is, as an entrepreneur, you cannot succeed all by yourself. Yes, you need to be smart. You need to be hungry. You need to work hard. But most importantly, you need to put together a great team that would help you do what achieve those goals. Now, if people decide to become an entrepreneur, there are some traditional options. Now, these options are riskier than you might think. So let's take a look at some of these options. Number one is to buy an existing business. Now, you see, there's a red flag. If somebody is selling an existing business to you, you have to ask why. Because it's probably that the business is too hard for that person. The person might not be making enough money, like you hope to make. And that might be the reason why the person has decided, oh, let me sell off this business. So when you're buying an existing business, you need to ask certain questions. Why is this person even selling this business in the first place? Do I even have the expertise? Do I have the resources to move this business to a higher level so that I can make more? Number two, you can buy a franchise. Now, this particular kind of business, if you decide to take up a franchise, it is less riskier because there's a proven system already. For instance, you want to buy a franchise of McDonald's or Dominion Pizza or Mr. Biggs or KFC or Best Western Hotel. Now, it is less risky because there's already a proven system on ground. There's a standard you need to meet. So those things are already running on its own. So once you buy the franchise, all you need to do is to set up that franchise according to the standard. So it is less riskier, but then you need to actually have the capital, the capacity to actually put up such a structure and maintain the same standard, because the name sells itself. So when you open a particular franchise in a particular location, because of the name, you don't really need to do much marketing. People just see it and they walk into there. So you can easily turn out profit. But you see, for you to even start, you need so much money. Number three, you can decide, oh, let me start something from the scratch. Most people don't have the knowledge. They don't have the expertise. They don't even have the idea or even the money. So they don't have what it takes and they don't want to even risk their family to do it. So they can't decide, they don't want to take that risk because it might involve them selling all they have and their family might have to go through rough times. And if eventually they take that risk and they do not turn out profit at the end of the day, it becomes something devastating for him or her. So it's very risky to start a business from the scratch. Now, some think of becoming investors. Now, this is a good way to also become an entrepreneur. However, you need to be very knowledgeable to be able to succeed here. And then you don't just become an investor by having, say, 1 million naira or 20 million naira. No, there's an amount of money that you can use to start and become a solid investor if you want to actually get the kind of reward that you are expecting to get. So in a nutshell, it still takes huge capital. The bottom line for this 4 traditional option is that they take a lot of money most times, they take expertise, they take time. All of this adds up to just too much risk. And that's the reason why these 4 options are not recommended. Though some persons have tried them and become successful in them, but when you take the ratio of people who have succeeded to those who have not succeeded, you discover that just about 2% or 3% out of the many, or 5% maximum, have actually tried in such businesses by taking such risks. What if there was a way you could have all the proven aspects, the corporate aspects, and you could still control your own life, meaning you don't have to create everything from scratch. You don't have to be a proven leader. You don't have to create the product. There is already a proven system, proven training. Everything is available except an employer. Do you think more people will be open to work for themselves in that environment? And the answer is what? The answer is yes. So in a search for a better way to make a living, we have come to the conclusion that becoming an entrepreneur is actually safer. So through our look at the entrepreneurial options, one particular path kept coming up from expert after expert. Most people will find it surprising because it's certainly a non-traditional business model. That path is for people to start doing business and become an entrepreneur through the creation of a network marketing business. Some people call it direct selling because the product is being sold directly from the manufacturer to the end consumer, cutting out the middleman. Other people call it multi-level marketing, or MLM, because there are multiple levels of commission paid. The most common term today is network marketing, because network marketing best describes using a large group of independent distributors, independent entrepreneurs, to move a product or service more efficiently. So this is what has been widely recommended by top business moguls. Now, Robert Kiyosaki refers to network marketing as a business school. Underline that word, a business school for entrepreneurs. He also says network marketing gives you the spirit to become an entrepreneur. Dr. Isan Misner says that direct selling is the best way to do business today because it is very easy to get into. And you can be an effective entrepreneur in the network marketing industry. A traditional company will spend close to 50% of their total revenue on marketing. Okay, so this just trying to explain what happens in a traditional company, traditional manufacturing company. So after manufacturing the product, before they are able to get it to the end user, they must carry out massive advertisement campaign. And so that advertisement, they do a lot of promotion, they do, PR, they do lots of publicity. In fact, they engage in all sorts. They go to the radio, to television, they mount billboards here and there. So almost 50% of their total revenue goes to advert and marketing. That is the traditional company setting. Now, but network marketing companies use a different approach. Instead of having all that expensive marketing expense, they utilize a network of independent distributors to do the marketing for them. Now, word of mouth advertising is much more effective today than traditional media advertising. Also, some products need to be explained or demonstrated, and an independent salesperson can do that more effectively than any advertisement campaign. For instance, today we have that the Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen generator that, it's a massive demand. You will find out that when you have that bottle, you can easily demonstrate it to a prospect before you than any advertisement campaign can actually do. So it ensures that you as the independent marketer can easily persuade or convince that customer to buying that product than any advertisement campaign, because you can explain the benefits and the features and how it's even being used and how they can maintain it and all that. You can explain it much more effectively to the consumer. And that is why word of mouth marketing or advertisement is much more effective. Furthermore, it is completely efficient. The company only pays for the marketing of their product if a sale happens and not before the sale. You agree with me that we are only compensated once there is a sale, meaning that somebody purchased the product of the company, either through us, through our direct referral, or maybe the referral of someone in our team. That is the only time we are compensated. We are never compensated before a sale is made. Okay? Now, network marketing allows a distributor to build their own network of other distributors and then compensates them on the sales created by that entire group. And this speaks to the leverage aspect of the network marketing business. So it allows you to build your own network of independent distributors, and then you can now get compensated, not just by your effort, but the effort of the entire sales group that you have put together. Why are so many people confused as to the validity of the network marketing as a business? Why are people confused as to the validity of network marketing as a legitimate business? Number one, because of the pyramid shape of network marketing, right? The pyramid shape, most people feel that it is a pyramid scheme. So I believe we know how a pyramid looks like. If you can picture the pyramid of Egypt, you see that pyramid, it is pointed at the top and then it slopes down. It means that there are so many people at the bottom and just very few at the top. So that is what a pyramid looks like. Now, according to Les Brown, he feels that according to Les Brown, he feels there are a lot of haters out there who do not understand the industry of network marketing and classify it as a get-rich-quick scheme. Now, Robert Kiyosaki also says that corporate America is a pyramid scheme. I want to explain what he means by corporate America. Now, in the corporate structure, you have just one chief executive officer, right? There's only one CEO in the corporate structure. So that is still the pyramid because you just have one person at the top. Then after the CEO, you have maybe other executive directors or maybe other board of directors, the board members. Then you come below, you have other managers, right? And then you go below, you now have the foot soldiers. Okay, if it's in a bank, you have the branch managers and other team members. These are the people that actually do the work. But guess what? Their pay is always very, very thin, very slim. Okay, but then as you go up, you see those at the top, they do lesser lesser work, they do less of the jobs, but guess what? They eat much of the money, they share much of the revenue of the company, of the income that is made. And so that is corporate America. And so it is still a pyramid scheme because only one person can be at the top at any time. But network marketing, according to Robert Kiyosaki, obviously is the truth. It is actually an inverse pyramid. Inverse pyramid, meaning that everybody starts at the same level. We come in seeing the same opportunity. We come in with the same prospect of becoming wealthy, becoming financially free, improving ourselves, and other things that are attributed to the network marketing industry. So we come in with the same entry plan. For instance, when you come to the Diamond Project, everybody can come in with as low as 70K. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, you can come in with just 70K and then you build from there. And then everybody has equal opportunity to rise to the top because the top is wide enough to accommodate so many of us. Okay? So that is the inverse pyramid. So it is slim at the bottom, but then it is wide at the top. So that means it's inverse. Now, number two is that another thing that is used to be a thing of concern, another thing that used to be a thing of concern up until now is that network marketers get loaded up with products that they couldn't sell and they ended up a loser. So you find out that before now, some network marketing business, because they concentrate just on sales of product, they're not much concerned about building a team. Then they require distributors to just buy products in large quantities and store maybe in a warehouse and all that. And these products get expired and distributors lose lots of money because they are unable to sell. But you see, network marketing has evolved over time, and due to the advancement in technologies, now this challenge has been eliminated. Number three is that people say 99% of people in network marketing don't make any money. But the truth is that almost $200 million a day is being paid out to network marketing distributors around the world. John Assaraf says the people who say that network marketing doesn't work are usually the ones who just don't know how to make it work for themselves. So they are giving you an opinion. Now, don't confuse people's opinion with expertise because people can claim that they know it all, but guess what? They are not experts. Opinions are free. Don't confuse sincerity because people can be sincerely wrong. So don't confuse somebody's sincerity. Somebody can be sharing something with you and tells you, oh, that is true, it is a fact and all that. But the person doesn't have enough proof to actually back whatever it is he or she is sharing with you. So people can actually be sincerely wrong. That's just to let us know. So the network marketing industry is a very viable industry. Now, here is the reality according to Eric Worre. The vast majority of people that get involved in network marketing just become customers. The question is, are you among the vast majority? Are you just a customer? Now, these customers get involved to be able to purchase products at lower price. So they are only in this business because they love the product and they want to keep getting the company's product at a lower price. While a small percentage decide to build a business, and so they earn every month. So you make small money every month. You just make, small money. It's okay. It's additional income, at least, especially for those of us who are doing the business part-time. Then there is a few that really decide to take the business of network marketing very seriously. They really decide to build a large network. They really work to make that network very productive. So it's not just about recruiting people into your team. You focus on training these people. You focus on building these people, ensuring that they have the knowledge. You duplicate yourself in them. And you're not duplicating the wrong things. You're actually duplicating the right things. So that these guys can also go out there and become productive. And those people make huge amounts of money, and there is no cap to what you can earn. So are you in this category of people that have decided to go out there and build a very large network of independent distributors? And that is what network marketing is all about. So what is real when it comes to people's perception about network marketing is that distributors have sometimes made unrealistic claims about the products and about the income. Now, in direct selling, you don't have to overpromise. Now, pay attention. In this business, integrity matters a lot. If you build your business on deceit or deception, believe you me, your business will crumble at a point. You can be making quick money at the beginning. Why? Because you're just deceiving people, telling them what they want to hear, not actually building the right way. Right? Your business is not going to last because there is no integrity. And once they notice it, guess what? You witness lots of attrition in your business. And you are going to quit the business. So this is one of the things that have been noticed in the network marketing business over the years, that most distributors make unrealistic claims about the product and also the income that they make. So there's no need to lie about the income. Everybody starts at a certain level and we grow gradually and become what we become at the end of the day. So there is no need to lie about your income. All you need to do is to come, learn, and grow. Allow yourself to go through the process, and everybody will get to the peak at the end of the day. Now, the reality in network marketing is that there is a lot of hard work involved. There is a lot of effort involved. You would have to develop yourself because it is a business like anything else. It's going to take some time, but guess what? It is better. It is better because in this business, you enjoy leverage. If you're able to build it to stand, meaning that you actually learn the process and build it the right way with integrity, and your business stands, you find out that it is better than any other thing that you have going on. Now, if you decide to take up network marketing as a profession to increase your cash flow, Eric Worre recommends reviewing 4 elements. You need to review 4 things before you decide the particular network marketing business to do. Number 1, the product or the service of the company. You need to ask these 5 questions. Do you like the product? Do I like the product? Is there a recognized need in the market? So the products of this company, does it fit in the needs of people? For instance, here in the Diamond Project, we offer some products. We're in partnership with Alliance in Motion Global. And so their products they have some supplements, which are health beneficial products. They have some beverages, they have some personal care items. And these products are in high demand. These products are products that are actually effective to the health of people. And so this is a recognized need in the market. And these products are out there to meet that need. So you need to understand these products of this company, does it actually solve any problem? Is it actually needed? Is it something that people can actually use and get health benefits or get whatever benefits the product ought to satisfy? You also need to find out if it is competitive. Can it compete in the marketplace? Is it competitive to other similar products that are out there? And is it priced for profit? If this product is sold, the markup, can the company use that particular, markup, which is the profit, in the price? Can they use that particular profit to stay afloat for a longer period of time, for a long period of time? And can they be able to also compensate us and not go under like the likes of Heritage Bank that just folded the other time? So you need to also understand the products that are being sold, are they priced for profit? Can the company equally make profits and be comfortable? They can pay their staff salaries and also compensate with the distributors. Is there enough margin for the company and the distributors to be able to generate income for the long term? And that is why we are so proud of Alliance Emotion Global. They tick all the boxes here. Now, if you can answer these questions to your satisfaction, then the next element to consider while choosing a network marketing company is the company itself. Is it well run? Do you believe in the founders and the management team? Do you feel that they have what it takes to go all the way? Now, apart from the management of Alliance Emotion Global, which we know they are run by very knowledgeable executives, people who have background in network marketing profession, and even the health profession. So they are run by very knowledgeable, executives. Now, in addition to that, when it comes to our own front, Century 21 Freedom Group International, we know that the leaders we have truly have a heart of gold. And like I was sharing with our boss the other day, Boss Ken, I told him that one of the reasons why our business has remained, even when other businesses are collapsing here in Nigeria, we have a lot of businesses that have left Nigeria because of the harsh economic conditions and the harsh political environment. But the reason why our own company has remained is simply because of the heart of gold that our leaders have for the business, for everybody in this business, because they have worked hand in hand with the management of Alliance Emotion Global to ensure that this business remains for you and I. And that's the reason why we are still cashing out up until today. So the company is very important. Who are those who are running the company? Do they have listening ears? Do they actually listen to the problems and try to be flexible enough to solve certain problems that might occur over time? We need to also pay attention to the compensation plan. Can people generate income quickly? When people join the business, right, they are excited at the time. If they do one or two activities, can they make money? At least to make them feel that, oh, yeah, this business is actually worth it. A person should be able to develop a moderate part-time income in a reasonable period of time. So this is a business where when you get connected and you go through the right training and the right support and the right mentorship, we can start making reasonable income, at least, part-time. Small money keeps dropping for you. You keep, adding it to what you're currently making, because it is best to start this business part-time before you then move to full-time. For people who decide to go full-time, there should be the possibility for serious full-time income if they work hard and are willing to develop their skills. The last thing you should look at is the support. Do the company have a comprehensive training available? Thank God for C21FG. Do they host events to help you build your business? Thank God for C21FG. I want to believe we are all aware of the Evolve that is just by the corner. And I believe most of us have gotten our tickets. Now, if you decide to do this, what kind of support system can you plug into? And so we already know that we have several support systems. There's the active partnership program that is ongoing. And when you join the business, you have to go through that program so that you can get the required knowledge that you require to enable you succeed exceedingly in the business. So choosing a network marketing business is a personal decision, but evaluating these 4 elements is a great place to start. Now, if you are considering entering a network marketing business, here are some advice you need to consider. Number one, network marketing is not perfect. Nobody says that network marketing is perfect. We need to understand that this is an emotional business. It's challenging like every entrepreneurial venture. So every business out there is challenging. It can have its up days and its down days. But if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, you will realize that it is just better. You will realize, nobody is going to tell you. You realize that you can't be in any other place other than here, other than this particular profession. Now, if you are going to do it, you need to decide to be professional. So you don't come here and play as an amateur, no. You need the knowledge to help you play like a pro. Okay? Now, like any profession, you are going to have to learn some new skills. So you need to be willing to be trained. You need to be willing to acquire those skills that will help you to excel in this profession. And the good news is that they are not too difficult to learn. Now, like anything worthwhile, you need to understand that it's going to take some time. In fact, understanding the business in itself will take some time. So you need to give time to yourself. So be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to learn. Allow yourself to make mistakes, right? And correct those mistakes as you go on. So be fair to yourself and be fair to the business. Now, it is worth it to be able to take charge of your life, to be able to control your own financial situation, the people you are going to spend time with, the experiences you are going to have, the courses you will contribute to, the lives you will touch, the customers you will be able to help, the friendship you will be able to develop is priceless. So what is the advice? Most people still don't understand the network marketing business. So you have to endure the loss of social esteem from ignorant people, right? So people are going to look at you and tell you don't know what you're doing. They will tell you, oh, you've joined them. They tell you, oh, you are now part of a scam. You know, they're going to say a lot of things. Why? Because they are ignorant about the network marketing business. So if you can endure this, I assure you, you will become unstoppable. If you can endure the loss of social esteem, especially from ignorant people, in fact, not just especially, from ignorant people, because they are truly ignorant and you don't blame them. You know, just like when Jesus, you know, prayed for some people and said, Father, forgive them for they do not know what they are doing. So that should be your mindset also, okay? Because they are truly ignorant. So if you can humble yourself and endure that loss of social esteem from ignorant people, which is going to be temporal, because very soon they begin to see those success that you're achieving, and all of them will come looking for you. Les Brown says that in the beginning, you are going to do a lot of things that you don't get paid for, right? So in this business, when you start off, you are really not making money. No, you're not, you're doing lots of activities, but the money is not even coming. So you're not going to get paid initially because guess what? You are still in your building phase. But as you go down the road, you are going to get paid for a lot of things that you don't even do. So by the time your business has grown to a point, you find out that there are lots of things that you will not be doing, but guess what? The business will be paying you for it. And at that point, you have gotten to residual, right? Your business is now residual. Thank you very much for your time. I want to believe that, you know, you've learned one or two things from this training tonight. Okay, so I'm going to be stopping here and I appreciate each and every one of you.